Hello vehicle enthusiasts, it's Trent here with Hot Cars at thehoppermotorplex.com. Today I'm going to be shooting a video of a 2019 Tesla Model 3, and I really love this color, so it's exciting and it's going to be a lot of fun. One of the things about this car immediately that pops out to me is the door handles. The way that this car opens, it's sort of automatic, but it doesn't actuate itself open like some of the other Teslas do. What an awesome interior in this car. And we'll do a little bit of a quick walk around of the interior, and then we'll get it out for a drive. Now this car has got about 13,000 miles on it. We'll just get a full view from the back. Now there's no cluster. This is literally the only thing that we've got for the car. And the cool thing is this is kind of like a panoramic sunroof slash glass roof system, and these are just blinds. They just literally clip right up there. You can pull those out. The AC system kicked in. So let's go and sit up front. So here is your key for the Tesla. Now the key is actually just a card. Now it says to start the vehicle, we just tap our card right here. Bam, like that. And now we are ready to go. I'm going to close the door and look at this steering wheel. So the way you adjust the steering wheel is with this little roller knob right here, and you roll that up and down. Up right now, sorry. So that's a multi-purpose button. So right now it controls volume, but if I go to car and if I click on steering wheel, now that button right there that just now earlier controlled the volume will now control the steering wheel. Very cool. And these are the only controls on the wheel, other than these two buttons right here, your shifter and your windshield wiper fluid, or not fluid, but controls. So we're going to set the steering wheel to an area that we like, and we're going to get ready to go. Safety first, so I'm going to put on my seatbelt. Now in this area we do have a cup holder, an area for some storage, and this here is a cell phone charging station, and you can change out the pad there depending on what kind of phone that you have. So now we're ready to go. We're gonna go ahead and put it in drive, and we're gonna go. It's very exciting. Okay, before we do that, I'm going to go back into car mode. So the thing is we can put it in whatever system that we want while we're driving. I'm not going to have heated seats on. I don't want to have the climate control on. Navigation is probably the thing that's going to be the most used while driving, so we'll leave the navigation up. Alright. Again, this is a 2013 Tesla Model 3. And one of the things that I like about Tesla's systems is that it transposes everything that's going on in front of you as far as traffic and that sort of thing is concerned onto your screen here. So as you can see, it's showing the road. Right now I'm going through a parking lot, but it's showing the road. And as you come up on different vehicles, it will show those vehicles here in your screen. I absolutely love the way that this car drives. It is very, oh my goodness. The acceleration on this car is phenomenal. This is a dual motor. Now this is the long range version. We have got 273 miles. It looks like we have a full charge on the vehicle. See, there goes a car in front of us, so it shows the vehicle going by. And oh my goodness, whoa, my goodness. Just the acceleration on this. Look at that, we're already at 40 miles an hour. I should probably slow down just a little bit because we're in town. But just feel the way that this vehicle accelerates. I would venture to guess that this is probably the fastest accelerating car that I've ever been in. And I have driven quite a number of different vehicles in the time that I've worked for this company. Now the interesting thing about these Teslas is you can control the way that the vehicle stops itself. The way that these electric vehicles are set up is they don't coast like a normal gasoline engine does. So in many situations, I'm not even using the brake. They're just now use the brake to bring the vehicle to a complete stop. And you can set the vehicle up to where you don't have to use the brakes nearly at all. It will brake the vehicle for you based on the electric motor. So all you have to do is take your foot off of the gas. What an awesome driving experience. So what I'm going to do now is we're going through the town, so I'm going to slow down a little bit. I'm going to stop the video and we'll pick it back up when we get onto the highway, and we can see what the acceleration is like. One thing I wanted to show y'all is when we're driving through regular town, it's so good. I don't know if you can see it, but it's picking up the garbage cans, and it even shows the garbage cans as they're driving by. Look at that, there's another one. That's pretty cool. Okay, so now that we've seen what it's like going through a rural area, or what some folks like to refer to as an in-town area, let's get the Model 3 onto the highway and see what kind of features and performance we can get out of it on the highway. I'm just going to accelerate a little bit and just look how quickly we jump up to 70 miles an hour. That was not even the blink of an eye, and it literally, this car literally will put you into the back of your seat. Now my bosses are probably going to watch this video at some point, so I don't want to go too fast because I enjoy my job. But let's see. And the video system again really does just show you what kind of technology we're playing with in these kind of cars these days, because it will show you, it shows, look how far up it projects as far as traffic is concerned right on that display, and it is completely accurate. That's 70 miles an hour there, and the acceleration of this car, I just can't speak enough to it, because it is just fantastic. What an awesome driving experience. The field of view is awesome. I don't have any complaints about the field of view. The mirrors do quite well. Now that we've put a little bit of seat time into the Model 3, I feel like going into it, I felt like I would have mixed feelings because of the lack of a traditional kind of front steering cluster experience. It is a little bit different having to look down and to the right to see how fast we're going, and to look at the system here and that sort of thing, rather than it being right there. But I don't know that it's too much of a hindrance. We're able to work through traffic here pretty well without any problems. I'd say all in all, it definitely passes the highway experience test. All right, we're gonna pause here, and then we'll play around with a little bit more features once we get back to the dealership. Okay, and now that we're back at the dealership, one of the features that I wanted to touch on the Tesla that a lot of people are very interested in is the autopilot system. And the interesting thing about these systems is they're upgradable and downloadable. So if your vehicle does not have the system on it, you can upgrade it or download a package. This one has the auto steer system that's in beta, which is very interesting. So that's still in development. And then this also, it says it has full self-driving visualization Premiere, which I'm not too sure what that means. And I didn't really want to go into it too much while we were driving because I shoot these videos by myself. But that'll be interesting to see how that kind of plays out in the future with this model, and how this technology is going to come out in future models as well. And there it was, the 2019 Tesla Model 3 in, I don't know what color blue, but it's very nice. Thank you so much for joining me on this virtual test drive of the Model 3 and watching Hot Cars at the HopperMotorplex.com. If you want to physically test drive this car, come by to see me, Trent, at the Hopper Motorplex in McKinney, Texas. Give me a call, 214-544-0102, or send me a message. Thank you so much, and stay tuned for the next video.